Oh wow, we're going live. 2 minutes 30 seconds.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. We got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, We believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is day 2 of this lovely CS2 V2 action. That's right, you're here. Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos CS. And that's right, I'm your host, Auzura, and alongside it's going to be Baba Gusta, my dynamic duo. Baba Gusta, second day. What is your anticipation?
Well, the first day itself, we did expect a lot of bumps and bruises. So, day number 2, I'm hoping that we'd have a lot of close encounters. Like maybe we could have like overtime match points. Maybe 9-9. Equalizer. That's definitely what I'd love to watch. So hopefully with the first round of 32 coming to an end, we are coming back to day number 2 as we take a look at the tournament format. Once again, the winner of the second phase will proceed to the next phase, out of which top 4 teams will be selected for the offline event in Delhi. That's in 7th February, and the prize pool of it all is 75,000 INR. The winner will be receiving a total of 45,000 rupees respectively.
That's a lot of money, 45,000. Like you mentioned, day one itself, you win it fair and square. It's gonna be your time to shine. And plus, the bragging point as well, Baba Gasta. That's one of the things which I really love about this kind of tournaments. And it just gives you a next level of jolt as well, that you want to go into the more side of the tournament phases and you want to participate more. So that's one thing which this entire 2v2 of CS format gives us. The Wingman series gives us, and it gives the opponents, gives even the teams one of the opportunities for them to shine and showcase their strengths.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to dynamic duos, I mean, it also opens up the opportunity to even be selected in a team. Who knows? Maybe you might have some, orgs watching the stream right now, looking for some young talents for Counter Strike 2, and maybe just by looking at the 2v2, it always comes down to the way how you play the game, the way you coordinate with your teammates, and everything that
True.
you look down upon. But for now, let's just focus on the match schedules that we have. I'm pretty sure we'll be having a lot of matches for our dynamic duos. So to start things up, we have our first matchup. It will be none other than B Shot Buddies, who's going to go up against Pura Sangue. Again, we did get to witness B Shot Buddies on map Inferno.
Yeah.
We've seen how great they were on defense. They were playing it very close, I wouldn't say close encounters. They were playing very, very aggressive. They were playing near choke points. They were definitely never letting T side enter in towards the site itself. So there's a lot of gunfights happening, and it was B Shot Buddies who did ended up being who did ended up emerge victorious in a 9-1 scoreline.
True that. And moving on, let's just go ahead and look at the V2 as well. Which maps have been picked? It is again a BO1, so it definitely has to go to Overpass. And Overpass is one of the maps where we enjoy. We enjoy the amount of pushes which are coming towards B Shot and towards Monster. These are the only two places where the terrorists are going to be focusing their chi upon. And secondly, CT side, I mean, they're all comfortable. They're all chill. They can just hold one of the sides, either in towards the sniper's nest or towards the pillar area. They can get the information and they can feed upon it. And yeah, Overpass, Decider map, it definitely has to be a nail biter, because B Shot, like you mentioned, Baba Gusta, they play very methodically. They play very aggressive at times. They know what the choke points are, and I believe they're gonna implement the same thing in this map as well. But on the other hand, Porosangwe, no idea how they play, whether they play aggressive, whether they can tone down B Shot Buddies' aggressiveness. We don't know. It's all a surprise to us. What do you think about this, Baba Gusta?
You know, even though we've watched B Shot Buddies play in the day one of this tournament, we should not underestimate the opponents as well from Puro Sangue. So Elytra and Trigon. Now the game's opened up. Day two of our first matchup has been started with the pistol round itself. So let's see who gets the first frag and who gets the first advantage in this eco round, in this pistol round.
True that. The advantage is always one of the things which we love to see. And look at Exile Shock and HRT. These two are the dynamic duos since the day one, and they are continuing to carry on this reign. And beautifully done that. I mean, like, it was just 1 second. I was just looking at the kill feed and it was done, downright done for. But Osangwe couldn't have even a chance to stand there. And yes, right now it all comes down to the SMGs.
SMG is very dangerous in close quarters, and looks like B Shot Buddies once again they have good control, but not enough HP left. And HRT will be having a lot of problems to deal with, but he still gets it either ways. Doesn't have to worry about throwing utilities at all. But this was an entire rush from B Shot Buddies. They've secured it once more.
Yeah, you have the SMGs, you have the tactical advantage there. Even Porosangwe had the same weapon. They had the SMG itself, but it's just that the positioning was not that great. The amount of sheer skills, sheer guts which was required to push in with the SMG was not there at all. But on the other hand, good start in the third round itself. Porosangwe got the first frag here. HRT down right. He's just stuck in a very peculiar situation with the SMG itself. AK-47 right in front of him, but he needs to pick it up. It's gonna be a tedious task for him as Porosangwe takes the first victory onto their name.
A really good flash though from Elytra, all the way from side towards outside of Monster, that
True.
it give the advantage on securing that site. Really great flash. I would love to see flashes like this in the future from Prosangue. And I believe B-Shot buddies they will be forced for an eco round. Only Deagles and Tech Nines. Tech Nines are really good if you want to push all the way towards B-Shot, and I can see why Elytra is trying to contest B-Shot. They don't want to be they don't want to be in close quarters, because if they are, then it will be tougher. B-Shot buddies, Trigon once again, flash that will pop off, blinding two of the players in the process, and the Tech 9 and Deagle won't be able to find a lot. It's a 1v1. Elytra shouldn't have any problems at all. Knowing that he only has a Tech 9, the weapon of the AK will be recovered. And at this point, we all know what the answer is. It will be Kurosangue securing this round once again.
I mean, there was a tough time there, right there, Babagasta. I mean, that headshot was very niche, very clean with the Tech 9, but it was just that the luck, that was not in the hands of B-Shot buddies. And yes, good tries in the previous round. Right now, just investing all of the money in Exile Shock. He has brought in every single thing in his arsenal. He has brought in the utilities. He has brought in the AK-47 as well, which gives a good edge in this round. But it's just that they have to play it very smart. On the other hand, Elytra, good amount of push coming in from Waters, and he is gonna be tag teaming alongside Trigon. Good amount of skill sets coming here from Porosangue, and they're just playing at this point with information, and they're playing it very well.
Yeah, the pressure from Water, especially from Purasangue's end, it's definitely forcing B-Shot buddies to think about different maneuvers. So unless and until if they don't get control in towards Water, then this could be tough. Great flash that would definitely force Elytra back on the site. They still got to be careful of Monster. B-Shot will be heavily contested. Smokes will be used to block off line of sights and ensure that they have good amount of control. Now, I'm pretty sure Exile Shock has a flashbang. He could use it to push through the smoke, but he needs information first if he needs to get it. So, jump peek will be made, flashes, and now they need to push. Both of them will not be affected by the flashbang's effects. Just gonna play it for keepsakes, I guess. They're just gonna wait. Tech 9s are really great at short range, so they need to contest at least one of them. And unfortunately, that is not gonna happen. AK still at the hands of Purasangue. We will see them secure another round win on map Overpass 4-2.
True that. They're getting that advantage. They're always just holding down the choke points, smoking it off right off the bat so that B-Shot cannot push anymore. And that's one thing which they're doing continuously very well. It's hindering B-Shot, but they have to move on from this. They have to find some kind of a hack here to move inside the site. Either spray through the smoke, get at least one body downed, and that's pretty much it. HRT initiating in a really good way, and right now, the ways are open. Both have to push in simultaneously towards B-Shot and Monster in order to insert Trigon here, because he's holding a very powerful position behind the pillar. Seeing where the situation seems like he has understood what the pattern is, but HRT, being the smart one out there, gets him, takes him down, and it's going to be a 3-4 for the corners of B-Shot buddies.
Yep. It's just good response though from HRT. Once the pre-fire was made through the smoke, he immediately replied back with the pre-fire of his own. If that was an M4A1 silencer, then it would have been difficult to exactly determine where the player was. But focusing on this round, an AWP will be invested, and they will secure a kill by taking out HRT, which means that it's up to Exile Shock to secure it. It's not going to happen. Ending the first half on a 3-5 scoreline. This is actually looking good for day 2 on Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2.
True that. It is looking good. It is looking good. But B Shot Buddies right now having the advantage to be in the CT corner. They wanted to somehow, by hook or crook, get at least 2 or 3 rounds, and they have gotten it. So they already have the upper edge here. But Asangwe, on the other hand, we have seen them. They're aggressive lads. And once they pen down everything, once they know what the strategy is, they very well implement it on a really good pace. Just like this, entering through the site is an easy peasy lemon squeezy task for them. But planting down will be a huge and tedious task. 5-7 in hands, Exile Shock, laying a very powerful position, but he needs to be the last man standing and the only pillar of support, which unfortunately has been taken away. B-Shot Buddies. Seems like the pistol was the only hope and it's gone.
In I do have to be the devil's advocate in that previous round. The main reason why B-Shot Buddies have played way too far away is that Glock 17, even though it is very dangerous in close range, in long range you need to secure 2 headshots on pistol round. So they try to play it as safe as possible, and this time they're just going on full throttle with the Galil securing 2 kills back to back. We will see Prosangue fling back with yet another win, 7-3, as they require 2 more round wins on map over. So yeah, like I was saying, B-Shot Buddies, they had a good idea. The Glock 17s hoping that they would have a second chance to get a one-tap headshot with the USB silencer. But they were far too away from that situation. And definitely did not work out well from their end. But Prosangue though, once again with the Galil, it's just very powerful, and this will hurt a lot for B-Shot Buddies. Securing match point in the process, Prosangue, they are 1 round away of securing the next phase for Dynamic Duos.
True that. Porosangwe. Very well, they have taken a name from Ferrari's, one of those merchandises itself. A good addition, and they're just showcasing how fast and swift they can be. And it's working out. They know the hack for B-Shot Buddies, and they're just very well abusing it at this point. They're not allowing them to even enter towards the side. They're not giving the side control, easily snatching it away from them by throwing all the mollies, all the utilities, just coming in at the right time. And this is helping out for Songway a lot. But this time, HRT did manage to get the opening shot here, an Exile shot, just piling on top of it, getting that perfect headshot onto Trigon. And this very well did bring in a spark, a jolt of happiness for B-Shot Buddies, but it's not too soon for them to celebrate. They have to still go on 4 more rounds in order to have that comfort in their arms.
They have enough utilities to deny any rush executes, but that definitely does not stop Team Prosangue. All the way deep within the monster side, they secure one more to secure the entire match win. And looks like Prosangue will do exactly that. 9-4, as we have our first match done and dusted. Team Prosangue will proceed into the next phase for Dynamic Duos. Once again, aggressiveness is the key, and I believe not being able to Molotov all the way towards Monster definitely did catch B-Shot Buddies off guard very quickly. I mean, I did see one of the Molotovs being tossed out all the way from B-Shot, but by the time the other player was trying to throw the Molotov all the way towards Monster, it was already too late. They were deep within the site, and they kept pressuring time and time again. So second half, B-Shot Buddies, it didn't quite work out as expected it to be.
True that. I mean, we were also expecting the same thing, at least like the CT side. Once you enter towards that, you have that upper edge, you have that advantage to be inside the site, and that's where the terrorists have to reach. It's not like you either have to go A or B, it's just one designated site and you have to enter there. And that's one thing which I was hoping for, that B-Shot Buddies know what the entire aspect will be, what the push is gonna come from Parasangwe, but at the end it didn't work out. The Ferrari just moved in, kept puncturing the opponent's tires, and they just wanted to barge inside the site. They got the opportunity and they exploited it very, very well.
Yeah. When it comes to T-Sides executes, that's the surprise part. You'd never know if they're playing for picks or if they're playing as, aggro as you'd expected it to be. Pressure is always the main key factor that the CTs needs to hold on to, unless and until if they have a brief idea on how exactly the way how B-Shot Buddies are playing at the moment, in which they actually did. Prosangue in the first half, you can entirely see the way how they're playing. They were playing entirely for info, exactly figuring out a way to remove our players one by one. Instead of challenging them in the site, they chose to challenge outside Monster, in which they did end up securing a lot of great kills. So once again, let's take a look at the scoreboard itself. Let's talk about kills, deaths, assist, KDAs, headshot percentage, and whatnot. And I believe we get to see that right about now. 9-4, Elytra with 12 kills, Trigon with 7, HRT and Exile Shock 7 and 3 respectively, with 57% headshot percentage on Trigon's end.
True. Elytra, the man, the myth, the legend, the way Purusanga was just carried on top of his shoulders. He just kept moving on. He just kept getting those frags earlier on. But HRT, I would really give this man some standing ovation, because this guy has won every single one of them's heart. Because at one point, when I was hoping that the strategy can go in the very same direction, where he had to pre-fire those smoking areas towards monsters, he did very well do that. And after that, the push which came in towards the site and penalized the opponent who was standing towards the pillar, I mean, that was one side to watch. And multiple pushes of the same kind would have come in, then B-Shot Buddies would have had a really good chance to win. But it's just that Exile Shock, like the previous times we saw him pop off, he didn't pop. HRT was supporting him in the previous time. This time HRT is carrying. And yes, but on the other hand, Purusangwe, well, good tries, kudos to them. They have moved on to the next level. And B-Shot Buddies, unfortunately, they're just going to go home with the experience they've had with this tournament.
Yep. That's unfortunate for B-Shot Buddies. They've made a really good performance on day one, especially on map Inferno. Unfortunately, it's not the same on map Overpass. Team Kurosangwe, they will... Team Kurosangwe. I said Kurosangwe. I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, they will proceed to the next phase of this tournament, which means we still have a lot more matches to go, right, Azara? I mean, we have a total of 5 more matches left, and hopefully these 5 matches will be 3 matches, as we did get the confirmation from our admin's side. So yeah, in order for the next match to happen, we'll be taking yet another short little break. Once again, huge shout out to our sponsor Lenovo for sponsoring this tournament. We'll be right back with the second matchup, folks.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for ICANNs. For I Got This. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
Chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for ICANNs, for I Got This, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
All right, ladies and
And we are
gentlemen.
back.
Okay, sorry. Please go ahead, Azara.
We jinxed it. It's okay. It's okay, Baba Gasta. We have actually jinxed this one. So I believe that you can take it. You can take it. It's okay. I'm gonna step back.
All right, folks. Welcome back to Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2, sponsored by Lenovo. We are back with day 2 for this tournament. We've already completed our first match for the day, and now we're going to talk about the second match. And talk about the second match's team names itself. It's quite interesting because we have a very familiar face. Starting off with Team Hind Samaj versus Team Elo Policia. Really great names coming in from here, Azora.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm entering into the border of Mexico. So, Policia, catch me up, round me up. But yeah, anywho, jokes apart, Hind Samaj and Elo Policia. We know about little bit about Hind Samaj, the way they play, the amount of strategies they implement in CS2v2 Wingman series, nonetheless. But on the other hand, Elo Policia, I believe that they have something to do with catching up people off guard. So I don't know, I'm having kind of a hunch with that. So I believe that okay, they will have such kind of a gameplay. But there's one interesting question which I want to ask you, Baba Gasta.
Mhm.
The question is, which map do you think is the best in this Wingman series?
Talk about Hind Samaj's performance. I'd say we could see another Inferno. I mean, Inferno could be a best bet. So let's take a look at the map vetoes and see what maps did these two teams have made a decision to go to. And it will be Overpass nonetheless. Would you look at that? I I
Oh,
cannot believe
what are the
I still
odds?
remember the previous day where I said
Uh-huh.
the most played maps could be either Inferno, but the way how long corridors kind of doesn't scream balance out of it. I did say overpass could be the next version of short dust, and I mean if you just take a look at it, we have two matches of overpass back to back.
See, Baba Gasta for a reason. Excuse
Yeah,
me? Yeah.
yeah.
But yes, Overpass has been one of the great maps where you get to do a lot of mix and match. You get to seek a lot of information with those booster jumps towards the platform itself. Just go up on the railing. You get to see a lot of people playing towards barrel or towards the pillar. So these kind of informations are actually very vital. And I believe in Overpass, you can easily attain that. All you need is a knack for it. All you need is a strategy for all of those things to be unfolded. Last time we saw really good nades being popped off, bounced off towards the pillar area right after the booster spot itself. So I'm hoping that the same kind of thing we can see in this map as well, this matchup as well, because Elo Policia and Hind Samaj couldn't go more better than this.
Yeah, Easy and Grace versus Jojo and Rengoku. Last time I remember, Jojo was he was popping off with the shots. But for now, let's just focus on the pistol round as both the players of Hind Samaj are playing it as back as possible. I believe they're gonna play it for post plant. Nade's been popped off. That's a lot of damage from a single frag grenade, forcing Easy on 35 HP. Now the post plant is in. They only have 10 seconds. I wouldn't say 10 seconds, 40 seconds. They've already secured one. They still need one more. They don't have a defuse kit, so they need to get the confirmation of the kill as best as possible. Grace sees the head, gets the confirmation on the kill, and just like that, we will see Elo Policia secure their first round win on the T side. And I've got to say, Auzora, when you said Elo Policia will catch players when they're making a mistake, you said that right.
Yeah, it seems like it, but I won't be too quick to judge because it's just the start. It's the same with the Hind Samaj as well. We have seen them play Jojo every single time pops off, and I hope that this time they're just trying to understand what the opponents are bringing onto the table. But right now, Grace seems like he's just playing so good. Knows where the opponent was, threw a molly, made him go walk over that, made him do that Agni Pariksha, and then after that, it was sheer kills coming in. And Samaj is currently in that very tricky situation onto how to understand what the pushes are gonna be. Just sit out there towards the monster with a shotgun. That's pretty much it. I don't think so. There's more brains to be applied in this particular map, right, Baba Gasta?
Hmm. When it comes to a map like Overpass, it has at least a fighting chance for both T side as well as the CT side when they're in the site, right? The site is very close. It's not as long as you'd expect it to be. That it doesn't have like two different avenues to go from. It's not like Inferno where you have to go through apps or from all the way directly towards mid to B. It's just straight up all the way towards the side. Either you rush in towards monster or go towards B short, and that's exactly what we're going to see. First kill with the Rengoku securing kill off from Ace Grace. It's all up to Izzy, and it will be Jojo who secures the kill nonetheless. 2-1 as we get to witness Team Elo Policia securing kills back to back. I wouldn't say Elo Policia, sorry. Hind Samaj finally coming back on the fray, 2-1.
Samaj trying to bring a comeback here. And Jojo, his bizarre adventure has just begun. Right after getting the first round, they are confident, but Iz is just rolling all over their confidence, laughing on top of it, and just Grace is like a player who already kind of gets to know where the opponent is right before. And the way he positions himself, it just means one thing: your death. So Elo Policia, even though they have given one round to Hind Samaj, it's just for the sake of giving a round so they can get some money off of their chest. They're still bringing in all the weapons. They're just still making Hind Samaj look like the cobra team they are.
Huge aggro play though, definitely giving them the upgrade on the AK was exactly that was the plan all along from Hind Samaj, having a chance to secure the 1v1 through the flash. He still
Jojo?
gets it. Jojo, did he just unlock his final stand and get the kill just like that? That was unexpected.
True that, being blinded, still getting the frag. My oh my, he just knew where the shots are coming from, aimed at it, and he just shot. He just shot blind and got that frag. That was a mistake coming in from Elo Pelusia. They should have actually stuck behind the guns, waited for the entire push to come in, but Grace seems like he's going to be getting both the kills. Oh my! The toxicity, look at that. He just knows that he can pincer, he can get the opponent down right on the ground, and he did that. Grace is playing absolute top of his game in this CS2v2 wingman, and Iz doesn't even need to do the heavy lifting. Doesn't even need to, he just need to be there as a support.
Oh, and the first flash that's been tossed around will definitely give a lot of fake information. And even with the 5-7, the biggest trade will be given from Hind Samaj's end. Once again, in a 1v1 situation, AK's in hand. Hind Samaj could bring this round back, but Izzy just says, no, not gonna happen. Can't get it twice in a row. 5-2 as the first half is almost coming to an end. And I have to say, the way how Elo Policia are going at this moment is really good. Hind Samaj, they're always playing it accordingly with trades whenever there's an equal round. So once they get a kill, there is an equal 50-50 opportunity where they could win the round back. And now, if we talk about the rest of the other round, monster control is not at the hands of Hind Samaj at all in this entirety of the first half itself. Not a lot of HP left. Jojo secures one, but he doesn't get the second as he gets traded out. 6-2. The first half comes to an end with Izzy having 5 kills and Grace with a total of 9.
Well, Hind Samaj doesn't look the same. The previous day, they were just popping off, getting all of those frags, playing aggressive, just knowing their whereabouts, how they can maneuver in the previous particular map, which was Inferno. But this time in Overpass, I don't think so. Their coin is working. It's not at all. It's just that they're stalling at this point, not even trying to understand what the opponents are doing. And this pistol round is going to be extremely important for them to win this. If not, it's going to be tough times. And it feels like Iz and Grace, both of them are giving them the hard time that they deserve for their mistakes.
Yeah, the thing about Hind Samaj is that they're purely relying on gunfights. We haven't seen them use any utilities at all, as far as I can remember, in the first half.
They don't have the
Most
money.
of it was, yeah, they don't have the money, and every time they're forced on an eco round, and they have to. I mean, what they did is that they forced themselves to push way aggro towards B shot. Losing one of their players in the process to go in for a 50-50 trade, and 50-50. Even though just by looking at it feels really good, it's not the same because the T-Sat also has an equal opportunity to bring the round back under control. And we did get to see that from Elo Policia's end. 7-2. They've secured a lot of important rounds. They only have 2 rounds left to secure this entirety match and proceed into the next phase. Hind Samaj, once again, they're facing a huge a deficit from their end, as once again they only have grenades and flashbangs. Interestingly enough, PPSH from Rengoku and a Mac 10 from Jojo. I'm not quite sure the PPSH would definitely help them when you go up against an XM shotgun Izzy. So yeah, we'll see. Monster will be the major ground of contention as a Molotov will be used, dealing some minor damage. Sounds will be given. 1 kill will be made, and the second, will it be the Mac 10? Yes, it does. Jojo's fiery attacks will ensure victory towards Hind Samaj's end. 7-3. They haven't secured a match point just yet from Elo Policia's end, so maybe we could see them equalize to a 7-7 scoreline.
To equalize the number, the scorecard. I would actually appreciate that part because Hind Samaj, they're actually recovering from a really bad stance here. But it's just that I don't know. I have a weird feeling that Elo Policia is just prepared for all of the shenanigans. The moment they rush towards the B shot area, they're gonna get penalized. They're gonna get punished instantly. Even though the weaponry doesn't look that strong for Elo Policia, but still 5.7s can deal a lot of damage. I believe that's the situation here, which can be arising real soon. One frag already been taken, and it's gonna be a friendly fire here.
Oh
Jojo,
boy.
he is gonna be taking down Rengoku. Oh, this already feels sad. Is stuck up in the smoke. Knows that the opponent is right in front, but Jojo, he's gonna be repenting for what mistakes he has done. And the previous round, even though it went south for Hind Samaj, they somehow managed to clutch it back.
As far as I can remember, many people underestimate 5.7. The thing about
Yeah.
the weapon 5.7 is that in close range, at least on 5 meters, it's really deadly because one tap headshot, even with full body armor, can still secure the kill.
Exactly.
Much more deadlier. And especially on eco rounds. And the best part about 5.7 is that you have at least 15 or 16 magazines, right? Oh, that jump peak will definitely give away his positioning's easy. He thinks him in the head. Oh, Jojo, he's not gonna be happy about this. The read was so good, Izzy immediately realized what exactly was happening. And that dink will definitely place Hind Samaj in a very bad situation. Unforgiven doesn't secure the shot though. That will give Grace the
Oh,
information. Wide peak secures one. Back at a 1v1 situation up against Grace and Rengoku. Who wins it? Will it be Grace? Yes, it is. Match point for Elo Policia as it's 8-4 in the scoreline.
Match point indeed. Grace did know where the information was. He knew that the opponent is coming from B shot as he was holding the monster entirely. And after that, it was just a matter of a blink of an eye, and Rengoku couldn't spot his opponent. Match point. It seems like it's soon gonna be an easy score coming in for Elo Policia because the HP is way too low of Jojo. Mere 20, one shot, and he's gonna be dead. Whether it be chest, head, nothing matters. It all comes down to this: Iz versus Jojo. What can it be? Standoff still there. AK-47 versus AK-47, but we need to know who shines. It's gonna be Iz and Elo Policia taking a very good victory here with a scoreline of 9-4. My oh my, what are we watching? All the teams who have won in day one right in front of us are losing. Why?
I don't think the question is why. The main problem would be the way how you play in the battlefield, right? It's always about. I mean, not every battlefield is as same as you'd expected it to be, right? On day one, yes, Hind Samaj was just absolutely like on a tear. Jojo was the one who was just on point with the shots. He was doing the same thing too on the T side, but when it was on the CT side, it didn't quite work out exactly as they'd expected it to be, especially the pistol round itself. There was not a lot of utility usage from Hind Samaj because mainly they kept forcing themselves on an eco round. They kept going in for an optimal saves. They kept going in for multiple trades in B shot, securing at least a 1v1 50-50 gunfight, in which some of the rounds Hind Samaj did get some wins, but there were a lot of times where Elo Policia adapted to the situation. Every single round you see Elo Policia, even if they lose one of the round, they realize, wait, they might on the next future round they'll be even much more careful in the near future. So what Elo Policia did was just adapt to the situation. They looked at two players aggressively pushing towards B shot, and literally in the next round we don't see them push on B shot. They still just be in towards pit, waiting for the CTs to make their push, and then they start punishing for their mistakes. So that's really how well Elo Policia were playing on a map like Overpass. Adaptation, a punishing, and ensuring that any mistakes that were caused from Hind Samaj will be neutralized immediately. So let's take a look at the scoreboard once again and see the whole scoreboard on map Overpass.
Well, scorecard looks pretty good, pretty niche, pretty decent here for Europolicia. Both of them have put in their efforts. It's not that Grace has carried is, it's just pure perfection. This is the perfect duo which we can see. But on the other hand, Hind Samaj, Jojo did give his level best. He did pop off, but Rengoku, where we were expecting him to get at least one or two frags and support the teammate, he couldn't. So I guess that was a downfall which we all could see here. But yeah, congratulations Elo Policia for getting that perfect win here. 9-4 is a very good scorecard, and Hind Samaj, better luck next time because they are gonna be dropping off of this entire tournament.
Yep, that is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. Elo Policia, once again, great job. Hind Samaj, they did all they could. Jojo and Rengoku tried their level best to, bring this match back in the second half. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So for now, we just have to go on a little break once again, folks, as we'll be right back with the third match for Dynamic Duos. Don't go anywhere.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
All right, folks, welcome back to Lenovo Tech World 24 India Edition presents Dynamic Duos for Counter-Strike 2. We are back once again. Pretty sure this was a very quick break as we proceed with the third matchup for the day. Two matchups we had back-to-back on Overpass, so I'm just going to ask another question for Auzora Aiden. Yeah. Will we witness another Overpass on match number 3?
Well, match number 3 Overpass, no, it's gonna be Inferno. For sure, Inferno. I have like the hunch, I have that feeling. Inferno it is.
All right. So, since you went with Inferno, I'll still stick it with Cobblestone because this could be a back-to-back Cobblestone matchup. But yeah, it always comes down to the ones that teams would pick up. So yeah, we had two matches. Unfortunately, two matches, Hinsamaj didn't get to secure their win, so we did get to see Elo Policia proceed into the next phase for the Dynamic Duos. So we're just waiting for the third matchup. We'll get to see the team names right about now. It will be none other than Modern School Ke Ladke versus Noobs.
Yeah, Noobs, familiar face. We have seen them play yesterday, but Modern School Ke Ladke, I don't know what kind of tactics they're going to be bringing. It's going to be the latest Gen Z gameplay or the classic CS2 games which we see in pro leagues as well. But Noobs, on the other hand, they have showcased something really good yesterday, and I'm personally a big fan of them because the way they play, the play style is very cool. It's very fancy. They're not at all noobs. Don't go by the name. If you go by the name, you'll get fooled easily. So yeah, I want to know what kind of maps have been picked as well. So let's just directly go into the map veto. See which map is coming up. I hope it's Inferno. It is Inferno. There you go. I'm bang on point. And Inferno it is. We have seen already Noobs played Inferno and they have played very well. But it's time to see Modern School Ke Ladke, whether they're going to be coping up to that same skill set or will it be their downside or their demise. So hoping something good turns out here. What do you say, Vavagasta?
Well, the first thing that I have to say is my prediction was wrong all along. But either ways, the map Inferno will be a deciding factor for both Modern School Ke Ladke and Noobs to see whether which teams will proceed into the next phase for Dynamic Duos. So Inferno, like I said, huge corridors for the players to deal with. So for CTs, you either expect to play it as aggro as you'd expect it to be or just not entirely. But I do have to say that for the T side, it's a very difficult, site to take control. Unless and until if they figure out a way to be aggressive, get control on the situation, and proceed on post plant, I really don't think that's going to happen a lot most of the time, especially on Wingman, because usually CTs have advantage most of the time with utility, smokes, and flashbangs all together. But pistol round will immediately determine who gets the utility first. So it could be either Modern School Ke Ladke with modern problems requiring modern solutions, or it will be none other than Noobs who will just go slow and strategic to focus out the minute mistake that the team does and try to take advantage of it further.
Yeah, hopefully that is going to be the strategy because Noobs always have that strategy in the back of their pocket. But for now, let's just, folks, just dive into the game. Modern School Ke Ladke versus Noobs. And who do you support? Just type it down on the chat and let's see whether they're going to win at the end of this. Because TDX and Mercy 2K, I mean, they are one of the OG players is what I can say. But on the other hand, it's Oxa and Werewolf. Oh, modern names.
Absolutely. This is the first time in this tournament that we are seeing a very slow paced round.
Oh, wow.
Where any single player hasn't been removed just yet. We've just reached a minute mark, and now Mercy giving the info right away. Unfortunately, won't be able to secure the headshot as of now. So I'm pretty sure T-Rex will just flank all the way towards the backside and secure the kill just like that. All right.
So here's the thing. By the way modern school ke ladke is even moving their mouse, it's the movement is very jittery. They're just standing at one place, not being that flexible with their movements, and this is shooting point blank. So I believe they're already in for a lot of trouble, and they've brought in the AK-47 as well. Why on early stage would you invest on such a heavy weaponry with no armor at all? So this is problematic. And MSL, it already feels like they're having a downfall at this point. Oxa being the last man standing, aim is not going to connect any place as Mercy 2K being at the balcony shoots with the FAMAS so far. Oh, this already feels like a landslide victory for the corners of Noobs.
Yeah, let's. I'm just not going to give up on Modern School Killer Cage just yet. Even though yes, the choices are weird. The type of positionings that they're going from is also a bit difficult. But there is still a chance that they could win a match or two. Never mind. 3-0, once again at the hands of Team Noobs.
Noobs are prepared.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, they are prepared.
True. They're prepared. They know where to molly right off the bat. Look at the utilities. There are none whatsoever in the corners of Modern School Killer. It's only a scout and an AK-47. Why would he invest continuously on weaponry? At least get a shotgun, get an SMG, go up close and personal with those utilities. Just bounce back. Try and change the game style. But this just looks like classic textbook gameplay, and you're entering towards a long hallway with a scout in your hand, not even knowing where the opponent is. He's towards the archers, not knowing that. C4 given away. It's tough times. Oxa has to retrieve it, and he has to go up against T-Rex as well, which means it's already a tedious task.
Yeah, looks like it is 0-4. I could say modern problems require modern solutions, but unfortunately for Modern School Killer K, this is not the solution, to be honest. Only AKs in hand, no utilities. Utilities are a powerful tool on a game of CSGO, and if you want to counter an AWPer, you definitely need a flashbang. But going guns blazing is definitely not going to work at all. Oxa being the last man standing, he only has an AK in hand. He decided to jump peek towards the smoke. That did not work. Flashes. That will definitely catch out one of the players. Crouch attempt. Mercy gets the shot from the op. It's 0-5. And you know what, Azura? I'll agree with you. This entire match could be a landslide.
Definitely. But yeah, like you mentioned, not giving away the hope, giving up on Modern School Killer Arcade. They're trying to be funky here. They're jumping in and out all of those balcony areas, trying to go in for the apps. And it can be a good approach here, but Mercy 2K is already prepared. He knows scope in, scope out. He gets the first one. The second one is going to be caught off guard real soon. T-Rex trying to get the perfect shot here, and it's going to be a headshot on which his FAMAS is just being pinpoint accurate. I don't even know what to say. He's not even using any scope. That FAMAS is not that good of a weapon for a long range fight. Close range, of course, it's a good one. But long range, no, it's not. But still, he's managing to get those frags. And it's just not working for Modern School Killer K. It's not working for them.
Yeah, FAMAS is usually a weapon that's used for force buy rounds if you need some utilities
Yeah.
from end. But yeah, Modern School Killer K on the other hand, once again, Werewolf currently has 2 grenades and a Molotov. T-Rex just
Whoa.
catches Werewolf off guard. And the second will be having some minor problems, but this could be a good moment for Oxa. They've secured the first frag. Now it's a 50-50. Now all Noobs have to do is just figure out a way to fall back and play safe, or Modern School Killer Camp, they just have to recover the C4 and proceed with host plan. But T-Rex have something else in mind. Oh no, he gets caught off in the end, but he still survives in 1 HP. Actually, no, 18 HP. 18
Yeah, one
HP.
shot. One shot, all it takes. But yes, it was 1 HP itself. But at the end, Noobs just fumbled. But somehow they have gotten back to that high horse 7-0 scoreline. It already feels like it's going to be an 8-0 coming in real soon. T-Rex, he has brought in the shotgun. And we all know what the output is going to be at this point. Mercy 2K again at the same spot, being at the pit with the op, knows where the opponents are going to come. He's just going to scope in and it'll be a case done there. But T-Rex is going to be caught off guard. A little bit mistakes made there, and Werewolf is going to get the moment to pounce on his enemy.
Yeah, they finally got the side control. They could go in for post plant. Information's been given from Mercy. He finds one, takes out the planter. Now it's all up to
gone.
Oxa in a 1v1. They could have secured post plant, but instead they chose to go in for kills. And Oxa just giving away his positions will give away. He has no idea where Mercy 2K is. What? Hi, the first pick just happened, and Oxa was looking at the opposite direction. Like, he had no idea on where he was, but I, uh, yeah, match
Everyone
point
is
for Noobs,
speechless.
8-0. Yeah,
Everyone is speechless at this point. Noobs are just aggressing forward, moving in towards the side. They want to make this thing easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's pretty much it. Mercy 2K just going in ham. Both of them have equal amount of kills. Can you believe that? It's just the sheer confidence they had. They knew what modern school ke ladke is all about, and they just went all over them, mowed them down till the end, and got the big W with a clean sheet.
you know, I kind of understand. Modern School Galatke, once again, good attempt. They tried their level best. All right,
True.
I have no words. I have no words. I kind of understand that, you know, they were just playing for funs. No utilities. They just went in guns blazing, and going up against a team like Noobs, when you have Mercy 2K, who are a veteran on CS, it's the skill gap itself. It's just, you get to see that, right? The information, positionings, and more likely the sound cues is exactly what you need to be more focused on, and none of that were in presence, as we did get to see on the matchup. But hey, good effort. You guys did your best. Modern School it happens, you know. It happened to me too when I played CS for the first time. I had no clue on how to play the game. You know, it's always about, the more games you play, the more things that you get to understand about the minute details of it. You know, the first thing has to be crosshair positioning. The second has to be, you know, information via utility throws, or from information being gained via checking mini maps. There's a lot of things that you guys can get to learn on CS2, and I'm pretty sure that if you keep playing the game time and time again, you'll get to level up, you'll get to know more about the game, and hopefully Modern School Killer K, they might be able to perform great plays. But hey, on the bright side, you get to, you get to be in the matchup in the Dynamic Duos. I mean, it's streamed live up against the best veteran team. So let's take a look at the scoreboard once again. It's really unfortunate to have the final match end up in a 9-0 scoreline, but in the end, we get to see Noobs with a total of 9 kills from both T-Rex and Mercy 2K, Werewolf and Oxa with 1 kills respectively. We almost did get to witness them have they almost secured one of the rounds. But Mercy 2K was almost. They were very low on HP. They only had 16 HP left. But yeah, once again, MSL, just don't be disheartened. It's just a game, but still, when it comes to the skill gap, it's just there's no point in sugarcoating it. Noobs were the dominant ones. They will proceed to the next round. This is a tournament after all with pretty high stakes. The winner of this matchup the winner of this online qualifiers will have for top four teams will secure a spot into the Delhi land, which is definitely a huge thing. So competition is high, the stakes are high, and of course, this entire tournament, this entire single brackets will be a huge test of skill to determine which four teams will have a spot into the finals.
True that, true that. And this is just the start. I mean, 2 days of action is already ending. And I believe next we're going to see a BO3 coming in real soon. And that's for tomorrow, folks. So stay tuned, be out there, support your favorite teams. And that's pretty much from our end. Baba Gusta and Auzora, we are signing off. Hats off, and a big shout out to Lenovo as well for all the sponsors they've given us, and such a good platform from the Esports Club, such good initiative. And yes, that's pretty much it. Take care, keep leveling up, and yeah, keep playing.
It's about staying nimble and focused, ready to take on any challenge. You got this.
Stylish outside, savage inside. Lenovo Legion.
AI for I Cans. For I got this. For cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.
We were chosen. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time.
At Lenovo, we believe AI should live where you do. On your shop floor, sales floor, front desk, teacher's desk, home office, corner office, oh, and on your commute. Beep, beep. AI should be personalized to you, always responsive and always protected. So we all can be safer, smarter, healthier, happier, more productive, less stressed. AI should be at your fingertips. We build and deploy AI solutions at the edge of the network and on premise, so they're immediate, private, and tailored to your business. And with the widest range of products and partners, we deliver the computing power to take on even the heaviest AI workloads. Because we believe AI should come to you and be built for what you need. Available to everyone, everywhere. We're making AI for firstborns, first loves, for I Cans, for I got this, for cancer fighters, food providers, for dreamers, storytellers, for game changers. We're making AI for all.